Go.
Hello, we're back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Call of Cthulhu campaign that we've been running sporadically. No. But I'm glad to see we're all back. Oops. What did I do there? I just blew up a guy. Oh, there we go. What did I have? All right, anyways. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We are we last left. We had a group of adventurers running around the Australian outback. But now, before we do all that, we're going to go back in time a little bit, because technically the Australian part is a week or so ahead of you guys. So the future. Anyways, so with that in mind, we have our 30 investigators. When last we left in London, they were investigating. They got in contact with an old salty sea dog working the docks, Seamus, who told them that the Ivory Wind is actually going to be in port tonight, and that someone, Mr. Chowdhury, an importer, is looking for dock workers to come in at midnight, no questions asked, to help load the ship. But it is important now. It's just, for whatever reason, they're waiting until midnight to start putting people in there. It's a Monday. The Tuesday morning is when you have Dr. Dean has an appointment to meet with Armand, the watchmaker. And I know you guys have been wanting to break in there. Like I said, if we remember correctly, I think Woody had found some issues with, I found a way to get into the he realized there was a gate that he could actually slip through, and then he can actually get into the alley behind the watchman's shop. Do with that what you will. So I know if you guys are looking for clues. In addition, we also had, I believe, your friend the spy, who said there's some strange transportations coming north to Lord Cavigan's estate, to and from the Penhew Foundation, right? And then also the bodies of they seem to be murdered on the night when there is no moon, so it's, I guess, technically a new moon. Is what I looked it up, but that's what it's actually called. New moon. That's when the werewolves and the vampires fight. Anyways, and yeah. So, with that in mind, with those things that you have found out about in London, have you guys had a plan as to what you would like to do?
And it is a. Is there a way to mute that?
Yeah, why my dog? No, well, it's Monday.
Oh, Monday morning. Okay, so
Monday at Monday morning, Monday at midnight, or Tuesday at midnight, whatever, end of Monday, beginning of Tuesday. Okay. That's when the ship's going to be loaded up.
Okay.
And then Tuesday morning is when you have the appointment. Dr. Dean can meet the watchmaker.
Okay. And currently, right now, it's Monday afternoon?
It's closer to Monday morning. Yeah, it's like early
Monday morning. Okay. I think we can either do some scouting on that port, or maybe do some snooping about the bodies? Maybe? I'm not sure those are going to be related, but there's a lot of nationals, I remember,
Yeah.
being scattered around all over Soho.
Weren't you guys last time going to a speakeasy, or not a speakeasy, an underground thing, or did that already happen?
I think we did meet with
You tracked down Seamus early. I remember that.
yeah. And I think when we went together, he was assuming that Vi and Woody were together, or am I getting that mixed up with something else?
No, I think that was your buddies.
I think that was just your buddy.
That was your
Okay.
buddy, the spy.
Okay. Oh, that's right. When we got the passports, that's when he assumed. Okay. I think the most important incoming situation would be what happens at those docks. But in broad daylight, I think we can probably still snoop around and ask about the bodies.
I'd agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree to that. I think that's a good idea.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. All right. Well, you could. Well, what do you want to do? Talk about you could go to the coroner. You could go to the police officer, or I think someone's mentioned in there. Someone's mentioned in those articles, I believe, an inspector who was in charge of the case.
Right. I think
probably go to the coroner and try to spin some BS about like us being nationals studying the occult, like potential occult killings and stuff.
Oh, we could try for that. Yeah. I was just thinking, the police thing, we should probably wait.
I don't think the police
out of game knowledge.
To be honest.
Oh yeah, but like out of game knowledge. I'm trying not to metagame too much, but like it was hinted that that was gonna be the filler character. Like there's someone in the police force.
Oh,
maybe. But you can go to the coroner.
But yeah, so I think the coroner is a good bet. It's pretty logical, I think. That's well within our wheelhouse of what we would try to do.
Get his lips a little looser in the name of knowledge and science.
Yeah, and I think your expertise in the medical field is probably gonna help give us kind of some credence.
Yeah.
Like we could be traveling with you to study this stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a great idea.
We're interns. We're not allowed to talk. We're just supposed to listen. Take notes.
No. You need to help me talk. I think you have better charm than I do.
I think we're actually tied, like from a statistic standpoint. I think we're tied, and I think that's what's made our banter really good.
Averages, if you look at our batting averages, though.
That's fair. That's very fair. If it's not punching things in medicine, you don't really speak.
I will say,
blow to the head one too many times.
Yeah, except you could. Yeah. Well, in being your medical expertise, you could probably that will go a long way, I think, to get you more than likely in there. certainly your credentials as a doctor.
Yeah.
Doc Arkin.
Thank God you picked that doctor job. That's been abused so much in this game.
What is your purpose? You buy us things. Oh my God.
Yep, you buy us things and you be doctor and fix people. And then we have Woody who gets the illegal things. It's fine.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it's kind of true. My fast talk is 50, but my persuade's only 25.
Do I even have fast talk? I do have good fast talk.
I have fast talk? I do. My fast talk is 51, but my persuade is 72. So I kind of feel like I got a little bit of an upper hand there with that style.
All right, we know who's doing the talking, and we know who's bringing the what's it called? The ethos? Like the professional stuff?
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready.
Yeah, she's going to try to woo him, and I'm going to be like, oh, please, let's keep it professional.
But.
Really? That's weird. Okay, so you
Is there a place that we could find out the medical examiner's name first? Like maybe look in some previous articles or something.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just like, this is so weird. Sorry, I'm having yes, hold on. Let me get it. Let me find him in here through this giant book. Let me look him up. Ah, yes. Examiner. Oh, yes. Oh, there he is. Dr. McDonald. Bertram McDonald. He is the main or the head medical examiner, in addition to being a professor of medicine at Oxford. So it is not unusual for him to have students or residents participate in autopsies in order to learn the burgeoning medical forensics. So typically they are actually, I'm sorry, not Oxford, wrong college, King's College. Yeah. King's College, that's it. Which is number 23 on your map. On the shores of the Thames. Oh. And, yeah. You, this information takes you a couple hours, but eventually you realize it's not too hard to find. And you, I believe, are staying... I think this is where you're staying, right? Ah! Made the whole map move. Oh no, that's the... Oh, wait a minute. That's the... here, and this is... This is the Waldorf. Yeah, the Ritz. You're staying at the Ritz. Okay. I remembered that. Yeah, the Ritz is here. There. Very easily, a quick carriage or taxi, a quick taxi ride. And you find yourselves at King's College, where the medical science, you see the School of Medicine, and there is actually a directory on a small plaque with the offices of the different professors.
You said it took a couple hours to find this college, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, not to find the college, just to find out who was their main medical examiner. And...
Oh, okay. Would it be possible to speed that up with maybe a track check?
With tracking?
Yeah. Like you're looking for someone.
Well, I just you can use your. Actually, whoops. What I want you to do is using either a credit rating or possibly credit rating, persuasion, or those two, and then I think also if you were to use library use, I'll let you one of those, whichever skill's the best, and you can, if you roll above a hard or better, you can do it quicker.
Okay. I will roll with persuade to maybe speed up that couple-hour process.
Sure.
Hey.
Whoa, you were able to, yeah.
There you go.
So it only takes you like till 11 o'clock. You know, it takes, by the time you figure out, you call around, and then by the time you pretty much you have the wherewithal to actually call the remember there was the Scoop, the newspaper.
That makes sense.
You called the editor, and Mickey Mahoney's like, oh yeah, this guy right here, buddy. So he was able to find all that information for you. So if you go to King's College, you will see it only takes an hour, basically, so it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. And you see where the professor's offices are, or the doctors, professor/doctors, doctor instructors are. And you find his directory, you find his office where it says, go ahead and make I need someone to make a luck roll. Whoever has the best luck.
38.
35. It's you.
Wow, you guys are just...
It's me. I sit on my luck.
I know. I think Pi has
make
like,
my own
3.
luck.
Fuck.
Oh! That's
Look
why
at-
you sit on it
that
and
is
never
a-
fucking use it.
Yeah. Because I keep rolling so
says-
damn high, I can't use it. Old Pete's
You do when you
laughing
get
at
there.
me.
You find a small sign taped on the taped to the window. Says in performing autopsy, teaching at the surgical auditorium. So, which is just a few doors down, or a few buildings over. So you can obviously more than welcome to go in there. Where you see.
That actually sounds that sounds interesting.
Yep. So there you go in there, and there you see he's a Bertie. How old are you, Bertie McDonald? In his mid-40s, a tall, lanky man with a well-trimmed mustache, head to toe in a medical gown, medical surgical gown with kind of like the buttons on the side, and then he's got the big, like long, like sort of rubbery, long black rubber gloves. And he's like, as you can see here, this extension here is the organs. You see here the liver, and he pulls it out, and as you see, it is this poor fellow is found dead in the street. Apparently stone dead. And you see, if we look here, you see these abrasions and this scarring along the liver. This would be a cirrhosis, a lifetime of drinking alcohol. And I was like, you could tell here along these striations, and there's a body. There's a cloth over the face, but you can tell it's a man that has been, with a big belly, and his ribs are open and his organs are being being pulled out as he has these sort of large, like, forceps type contraptions that are holding the skin aloft or flayed out so that he can easily reach in there. You also see there's a couple of assistants, and he goes on and on, talks about this stuff. Make a medicine roll, Dean. All right, you can having listened to him, you can tell that he is very competent medical examiner. You even think by just his experience and the way he's explaining everything and the ease for which he is able to extract the organs, that you realize that he is quite.
That is some spicy fucking chicken.
I know.
Oh, my lips are burning.
Is it chicken
Damn
or
good
body?
chipping.
What the fuck?
Chicken
See,
body. It's the body of
God,
this
Dr.
chicken.
McDonald, I couldn't help but notice how you dismantled that chicken with
spicy
ease.
ass chicken.
Dr. McDonald, oh my god.
Oh my god, Dr. McDonald.
Look it, they're still on fire.
It's fine.
Where's Tyrone?
He was in your bedroom. I was feeding him. Anyways, hi. The spicy chicken. All right, the spicy chicken jumps out of his body cavity. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. So you tell he might even be. What's your medicine? 66. His medicine. He seems probably even more skilled than you. But you, of course, you are just a young. You're still fairly young in the game, you know. What, you're 27?
Yeah. He looks like he's already paid off his debt.
Yep, for sure. With that, Dr. McDonald, Dr. McDonald.
It's canon now.
Dr.
Yeah,
McDonald
he's
and
like,
his spicy chicken.
He makes some spicy chicken. I have Mr. McDonald. Dr. McDonald makes the spiciest chicken. So with that, yeah, and of course, everyone kind of applauds once he's done his and answers a few questions, but it goes on and on for about a little over an hour. But finally, the students disperse. The young medical students disperse, and he takes off his gloves and everything, throws it in this like laundry hamper, and washes his hands while his assistants clean up the stadium, the arena or auditorium. Sorry, and arena. They fought to the death. Anyways, and then so yeah, he's just over there washing his hands. If you can, what do you wish to do? Do you wish to follow him back to see where he goes, or do you wish to just kind of from above? You're up in the it's like you're above the surgery room, you know.
So you said that his assistants were cleaning up the operation, right?
Yeah. They're doing
Okay.
all, he's not gonna, they're the ones that they're sewing him back up and all that kind of stuff, and
Oh,
weighing the
interesting.
organs and, they do all that stuff. He just has to just sit there and just cut stuff open and show everybody, and
Okay. I have an interesting idea.
they're like TAs basically.
Yeah, could I like just take out like a small notepad and then like look for a scrub, because I'm sure if it's an operating theater, they probably have like a scrubbing station.
You do see they have you notice when the doctor, when they go through, there's like these double doors. You do see that there are some scrubs hanging from like a rack.
Okay.
With wheels on it. Yeah.
Could I grab that and see if I could scrub in properly as a disguise check?
I mean, you have to go down there, and you could.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah, I'll head in because I don't think I'll be able to help much in terms of persuading this guy to like spill any beans, but I could probably get in closer to the body and do a little snooping myself, see if anything is revealed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this you don't know. This is like a corpse that he's teaching, but Yeah, if you want to look around.
Oh yeah, I just assumed that it was the corpse because he said it was like found dead in the streets.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
you can
assumed it was
look.
one of the nearby ones.
Oh. No, this was just a poor hobo that died.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess I'm taking.
He was just teaching them about anatomy and autopsies and looking
Okay.
at the organs, the forensic stuff. It was just a teaching session. It wasn't. Didn't have anything to do with the actual murders. I'm sorry.
Okay, I misinterpreted that. That means I'm just
Yeah.
going in for medical curiosity.
There you go. Ooh,
All
look
right.
at that.
Could I? So what check would it be to scrub in properly?
Well, I mean,
I don't have to roll.
no, I mean you could just kind of, you could just
I mean,
throw
it's-
it on.
It is the 30s. Properly is very doesn't
Wash
exactly
your hands
mean what it
really
did to
well
me
and put
today.
some stuff on, and yeah.
That's fair.
Once you have everything on, the mask and everything, yeah, no one would probably even bat an eye.
Okay, yeah. So I'll walk in. I'm a youngish looking guy, and I'm just gonna start taking notes. And I think what I'll take notes is how they're doing the stitching,
Okay.
and see if I can memorize the way they stitch things, and maybe they'll help future first aid.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Some on-the-job training.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. They just kind of look at you like, okay. They, they don't really take too much notice of you.
was my hope.
What are the rest of you going to do? Are you going to see where Professor Dr. McDonald goes?
I think we would just go down and try to talk to him after he's like cleaned up.
Okay. So he cleans up. You do see him like.
I would tell Violet try to get a read on him to see if he he's like part of some kind of cover up, or if we can maybe divulge a little bit of like why we're actually interested in this.
Yeah.
All right, I will.
Because he doesn't have to know everything, but if we may be able to tell him that that we came across a body with markings and such that might stir his talking.
Got it. So but you kind of follow him around. He goes back into his office, and he is you see there's his door is there's a small window there, and you do see him go. Like I said, it has a small little desk, and it has several books, but you also see him that he's putting on a pot of water on a kettle, on a burner, a hot plate that he has, and he's getting ready to have a nice little cup of tea after a hard day of teaching, hard session of teaching, being the
Understandable, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm looking through that window, before I will knock on the door. I'm not gonna just barge in, but before I do that, could I do like a cursory glance and look for any kind of relics or symbols that we would recognize from?
Sure.
Oh yeah, can I do that too?
Sure. Yeah, you can make a spot hidden rolls, or spot hidden works or occult.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, that's good. Don't forget to mark it.
Oh yeah, thank you. I was like,
There you
I
go.
need to do something.
Yeah.
Blip.
Blip.
You too, Woody.
Bye. God.
Don't forget your blip.
Extreme success. All right. You don't see. He seems to be on the up and up. You don't see any weird onks or strange symbols that would related to sand bats, or strange Chinese characters of unknown
Invisible
origin.
dogs.
No, he's very much got he's got he's got like a gilded gilded scroll with the Hippocratic oath written in Latin and that kind of stuff.
You gonna play my flute music for the Chinese people?
What?
You play my flute music for the Chinese people?
No, I didn't.
Can you make it a sound drop?
No. All right, not yet. Anyway, so yeah, he yeah, that's about it. I mean, he feels like he's gonna be an up and up.
Yeah, I'll give Dean a nod, and just gonna say, seems like he may be all right. I'll give you a nudge if I think that you can tell him more. But don't give away too much until you get my nudge.
Alright, well, with that, I will knock on the door. Is the door open?
I mean, it's not open, but it's not locked. I guess you could say that you could tell. I mean,
Well, yeah, but like the door is shut. Like it's not like
Oh,
ajar
yeah,
or
yeah,
anything. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll knock on the door and wait for a response.
all right. The door opens up and Dr. Birdie goes, I'm sorry, visiting hours aren't until, my student conference hours are not till 2 o'clock. I'm afraid you'll have to come back.
Did he open the door, or is he?
Yeah, he opens it up just for a second.
I'll
He's
kind of
about-
put my hand up to the door to like prevent it from being closed, and I'll say, "Respectfully, Doctor, I am not a student here."
Let me guess, and he kind of looks at you. What are you then? You
I'm
must be, hey, what's an
I'm
American?
the doctor.
Another American here. What brings you here from all the way from the other side of the pond?
Actually, Doctor, you do.
Me? But I am intrigued. Please. And then he kind of glances over at Vi and is like, oh, well, yes, come on in.
Thank you.
What, Sorry, I'm having a spot of tea. Would you like to have some?
Well, thank you very much.
That would be delightful. Thank you.
And upon the door being closed, I would introduce myself as Dr. Dean Adler, and I would introduce Violet as a student shadowing me.
Let me see.
Just gonna take one look at those knuckles and be like, "Nah, fam."
Be like, those bitches are all cut up. There's no way you're a doctor.
Well, interesting, I suppose. Yeah. Is that... He doesn't seem to... He seems skeptical for sure about that explanation, but he's willing to let it slide, at least cautiously. He seems to maintain his decorum and sits... Please, what is it exactly that I can, what I can help you with exactly?
I understand correctly that you were the physician who conducted the autopsies of the so-called Egyptian murders?
Yes, it's police business, I'm really not at liberty to discuss,
Well, as it just so happens, we have had a couple incidents that have regrettably not been taken care of as much back in America.
Really?
And I was wondering if any of these looked familiar, and I would pull out my notebook and show him some of the sketches that I copied in from the markings that we would have found on the body.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I swear to God, something just touched my shoulder. What?
Cthulhu's there. He says hello.
He's in the house, run!
He's in the house, run! The tentacles are coming.
This bitch ass ghost is finally done throwing bread off my counter, huh?
What you do find is, he goes, well, And then I will let you make a persuasion roll with a bonus die, being that you are a medical professional. And the way you carry yourself, he definitely feels like you are an actual
Nice.
person. Yes. So with that, he goes, well, this is one professional to another, and I see. Yes, these bodies were found, various states of decomposition, but what is known is that the heart was punctured. They were beaten severely with small puncture wounds. But when examined, there was also fractures within the bones of the victims, which to me indicates that this was not simply being stabbed. If you look at the angle of the wounds, seem to indicate that these people are using some sort of spiked club of sorts. They have some sort of long, it looks like, my assumption is maybe like a heavy wooden club, but adhered with a spike on the end, slightly curved. If I were to, this is what the commonality that I find from all these wounds.
Is there any Is there any other additional commonalities that you see? Something as simple as like hair color or eye color or height or ethnicity. Is there any similarities in the victims that you have seen?
Well, even though they're called the Egyptian murders, there was actually a few that were not Egyptian. Some looked like they were from East India. One man was actually from Asia, most likely Chinese to my estimation. One was a younger man. Under his fingernails there were rope, heavy threads of rope. His hands were calloused, which seems like he would do hard physical labor. And
a sailor, maybe?
A sailor, yes, or possibly one who works at the docks.
Did any other people show signs of what their possible jobs could entail? Find anybody who maybe smelled of liquor, but not so much on their breath, maybe like on their hands or something like that may have worked in an establishment like that?
I didn't see that, but I did see that there were contents within the stomachs that were definitely of alcoholic in nature. Also, the food within their contents seemed to be have lots of spices. Rice, chickpeas, which I believe might be related more to Middle Eastern food. The chemical analysis showed cumin, coriander, and turmeric.
We've got to find that.
We found the chicken. Found the chicken, guys.
You murdered them with the chicken and you're covering it up.
I knew it. Dr. McDonald. Or should I say Colonel Sanders?
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It was right there. I couldn't walk away from that.
I had to protect the secret herbs and spices from getting out.
They literally took it to
They
the
had it
graves.
coming. They found out the 13th spice.
Ah.
Popeye.
Sorry. So I will turn to Dean and I will say, I will say, Dr. Adler, this seems like some of the things that we were dealing with back in the States. Would you agree? And as soon as I say that, I want to look at our new friend and see what his reaction is to my statement of that.
Sure. You can make a psychology.
Sure. Hard success.
Nice. Mark it.
Yep.
He definitely feels, he doesn't feel like he's trying to cover anything up. He definitely has the look of taking it, considering it with a serious scientific approach. He's like, well, I suppose, I mean, they definitely in common as there is a ritual element to each of these deaths. The symbolism is different, but certainly the effect is the same. That one is being perhaps sacrificed for something, but
Have you ever studied the occult?
No, I'm afraid I'm not. I'm a scientist. I don't believe in that kind of rubbish. I believe in hearts and blood and the body, the mechanics of life.
Having like a weird sense that Dean may go into the realm of like, well, this is real and you need to get over it.
Fox motor the shit out of this.
yeah. Just knowing that Dean could take that plunge because like he's studying this stuff right now. So and everything that's happened to us, it's kind of like, well, as a man of science, I can vouch that this is real. But this isn't the guy to have this conversation with. So Vi like takes a step forward and then turns very briefly so that her back and her face is away from the doctor, and she just locks eyes with Dean's and gives him the smallest head shake of no, like, don't do it, don't say anything. And then she will turn back and say, can I trouble you for that tea? Just so Dean has like a second to like get off the soapbox that she has a feeling he was starting to climb on.
I mean, I wasn't gonna.
Breathe, buddy.
But now, I'm just kidding.
You're like, yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
know
what?
room.
I'm gonna shill the occult to him even harder.
Just get ready to see it all.
As he's wait, did you say he is getting the tea, or had you said yet?
Yeah. He's getting the
Okay.
tea for you, and
After she says that, I'll say that's a very good mindset to have, Doctor. I will confess, though, the reason we aren't here in an official capacity is that there are some individuals back in New York that don't share your belief, and this knowledge has put us in no small amount of danger. I believe you do well to carry on with the way that you have been. Now, I know that you were only responsible for the autopsies, but did you ever interact with any of the police or anyone higher who seemed to be going out of their way a little too much to control the narrative over these killings?
Well, not so much in my interactions. However, there was there was Inspector Barrington who has had some frustrations. He's confided in me when he came to take my notes, my forensic notes for his own investigations. Mainly, he says that he had a lead. He thought, well, he had a lead leading to some sort of one of those Egyptian clubs, those with the belly dancers and the food. Blue something. Oh, the Blue Pyramid. That was it. Yes, he complained very loudly that he was very, very angry at the fact that he had put a surveillance detail on that particular establishment. But then the men that he had assigned to were pulled off for a more pressing matter, and he was unable to get any other people to reconduct the surveillance. But that and a variety of other things, like there was that, and then there was some strange idea that he's also been his other detectives they keep being reassigned mysteriously. He likes to think he has a conspiratorial mindset about the whole thing, but I think it's just mere coincidence. I mean, after all, this city it's a big city, and there's a lot of crime here. You know, at the center of the world and all that. So I'm not surprised that there would be other crimes. And to be honest, I have a feeling that dead Egyptians are not exactly, I would say, a pressing matter to the parliamentarians of the world.
Well, I do hope that you are correct. If one were to want to talk to this Inspector Barrington in an unofficial capacity, do you have any idea where we may find him?
I really don't know. I know him as only through I only see him for official capacity. I've never met with him socially, and I'm far too busy with my academia to really, with my own alumni dinners and fundraisers and soirees with the upperclassmen and all that sort of thing. But he's down at the precinct house there in New Scotland Yard. I believe it is. Yes, right there. Off the main service line. Off the main, near the railway yard. I believe north of Soho.
As he's kind of finishing that up, I would look to Viola, kind of like give a small head nod to ask, or like kind of if she wants to ask any more questions, now is the time, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
As she gets the head nod and she takes the tea, she of course gracefully says thank you, but she follows up with, when we first got here, you made reference to more Americans visiting you. Who visited you before?
Oh, yeah. Dark skin chap. Mr. Oh gosh, that was quite a few months back, before the end of, I believe just before Christmas. Mr. Elias or something. Ah, yes, here's his card. This is Jackson Elias. Apparently he was investigating. He had this. He was interested in the Egyptian murders as well, but I don't know why. I gave him what information I could, but he wasn't a doctor like you are, so I didn't feel maybe I wasn't as forthcoming with as much detail as being a lay person and not a experienced and skilled medical person like yourself or your intern.
Did you tell him? Did you give him any information?
I just simply told him that they were definitely killed in a similar manner, but that there could be a ritualistic aspect to it. But that's about as much as I told him. I didn't feel comfortable.
Like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, because what? Anyways, but I felt uncomfortable talking to him because I really even shouldn't be talking to you. And as far as my duties in related to the Scotland Yard must be kept separate from my own medical practices.
Well, it may give you some regret to know that he is the reason we are here.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What do you mean?
These markings I have in my book were from his body.
Goodness. That is unusual.
He did.
So you so you feel like his killing and the killings of others similar? Are you trying to say that these are related to the Egyptian murders as well?
Unfortunately, yes, and it seems like it's going to continue if we can't figure anything out. And our only goal, is to help as much as we can. So if there's any additional information that you can give us that could be, even if it's something small and minute that you may not think is important, but is still within the forefront of your mind, it could be a make or break situation for us.
I would chip up and say we know for a fact that a cult is involved in at least his death, because when we entered the room right after he died, there were, how many people were there? 5? 4?
It was like 5.
I think it was 5.
Minimum 4. Minimum
Yeah, that was so long ago. I don't remember.
There were.
Yeah.
I know you killed.
5.
I know you killed a lot of them. That's all
We
I
did.
really remember.
One
were
got
5
away
people.
because that jerk
Oh.
turned up again. One got away, I know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would say when we entered his room, there were 5 people standing over his body, carving into him. They were all wearing robes and masks and using instruments that you described.
Well. Oh, well.
I say this
must-
only as a caution to you, Doctor. I would advise if anyone comes asking about us, I believe we should all be on the same page that you gave us some tea and then politely saw us out, and that we should talk to the police on such matters.
Fair enough. I believe, I understand. Yes. I know, I can tell you that, despite the modern, despite that we are in the beginnings of a new century, some of the old ways of jolly old England still exist. Those who are born into power, they are quick to exert it for their own ends. I can only imagine that maybe, perhaps someone with the right credentials, the right influence, born into the right family, has perhaps muddied the waters and has impeded the progress in these particular murders. I've not been in any for a few weeks now, so I feel like perhaps whoever did this has either left or died, or is simply waiting until the tension heat is brought back. I suppose your murderer and our murderer might be the same person, right?
Or at the very least, the same group.
And they've just simply altered their modus operandi in order to throw off the trail. But I'm not a detective. I am a simple medical examiner. I simply can record. But, should I see any more of these sort of victims come in, I will be sure to take note of it. Is there any way I could contact you, Doctor?
I will, in my notebook, I'll flip to a new page and I'll write down the address and actually
Just the address.
my name and the address to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
And
The rates.
then
Not the room.
the
No,
address
do not give them
and
the room
number. No, the number to my home in New
And
York. Should we?
Here's the
go back
key
and
to my
forth?
hotel in case you need to come in. No,
The code to the safe is 1122.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take our occult book.
Yeah, here's the will to everything I own.
Also, I'm allergic to peanuts.
Absolutely terrified of spider.
Meanwhile, Woody's wandering around, like sitting in on lectures and things. Go ahead and you can make a power roll.
I don't know what that's gonna get me.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna say you may add. I'll give you three points in medicine and 5 points in first aid.
Awesome, thank you.
I really studied hard. It's great. It's like I'm gonna craft now. Anyways. Okay. So with that, you have reunited. What is your next plan of attack or next thing you would like to do?
I guess either we follow up with Scotland Yard or we pre-scout the docks.
What time is it?
It's still sometime in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, it's early afternoon now.
Okay.
Like 1.
Scout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of inclined for scouting the docks at this point, just to kind of get the lay of the land and where we could possibly sneak in at some point or another, and maybe get an idea of how the dock workers look, so that way, if we need to dress up to look more like a dock worker to become part of it, because let's face it, Vi's running around in dresses. I picture Dean in like slacks and a nice shirt. Like the only one who could probably get away with looking kind of grungy is probably Woody.
You freaking Scarface over here.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Woody looks shady as hell, right?
this is my resting burn face.
You could just take off the mask, be like, yes, I work at the docks. Look at me. What kind of scummy dock worker do you take me for? Right.
I'm gonna make an acting check.
Yeah.
Now, I take it you guys relate everything that you learned to me, right?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think that we could find any, say, Indian restaurants near the docks?
I mean, we have enough time. We can walk around, or if we hop in a taxi of some kind, we could. I'm sure they'd know.
Yeah. Yeah, because the doctor said that he just found like Indian food, right, in these guys' stomachs.
He said more Middle Eastern.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll go Middle Eastern. I mean, there can't.
There was no curry in there.
Okay, but there can't be that many Middle Eastern restaurants.
He did give us the name of one.
Okay.
He said the Blue Pyramid.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was okay. I thought that was a different type of establishment.
Well, it has food too.
Oh, okay.
Or-
Okay, I mean, we can also investigate that.
Very convenient club.
But I mean, you know, rough day working out on the docks. If it's close by, get a drink, get some food. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. People
if you-
drinking, maybe loose lips.
Yeah.
Yep.
Loose something. All right. So, you guys, I'm going to. Do you see where the blue pyramid is on the map? It's actually located on the map.
Yeah, 18. It's right. Oh, it's right next to Soho. It's right there.
Yeah. It's basically near Soho. Whereas the
It
docks,
next to our friend,
whereas
the
the
watchmaker.
docks, whereas the docks are way over.
Down here.
Where's the tower? Oh, the Tower of London. Ooh. All right. The Tower of Bridge.
Oh, that's
It's
Tower
way.
Bridge.
If you look here, like here's Soho, and then here's Limehouse, way over here.
Oh, geez.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, so not very close.
So.
Where did we
Something
say
to
we
think
are
about.
right now?
You are.
What number?
Oh, you're right here.
Well, it is closer to the club.
Yeah. You certainly can look if you want. Let's quickly take. I need a 10-minute little break here, so you can get more of that spicy chicken, and then and maybe have some curry. Maybe have some turmeric, and make me some Egyptian food. No, I don't know. Anyways.
Awesome. All right. So,
It is. Let's go back in 10, okay?
all right. Cool.
Good.
Be
All
back
right.
in 10.
We have so yes, you do have some time before the docks, if you wanted to scope out the docks during the day, you also have the option of scoping out you wanted to maybe check out the Blue Pyramid Club. Which one would you like to do? What would you like to do, actually?
Well, they want to do the docks first, so
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. So after after a while, several minutes on local transit, whether it be by cab or carriage or simply the trolley, you
Double-decker bus.
double
We're in London.
Double-decker.
Double-decker bus.
ba, 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 ba. No, not yet. They don't have them yet. They have a good point if they well, those aren't invented yet. Sorry, oh, I know what I need to do. I forgot to add this. Oh, let me move the ribbon over. That's probably what the problem is. Where's my... Wait. Sorry, I need to buy the other ones. What? Hold on. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Why is it not? Oh! Ha! I knew that. Alright. Whatever. I'll put it on. I'll just delete it. Oh, never mind. I was confused by something. There we go. And let me move the ribbon over. La 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 la. Ribbon. I have so many maps on here now. By the end of this, I'll have probably like dozens of maps. All right, you after asking around and looking around and everything, you come to the Chowdhury Imports, a modest warehouse. And you probably can't see it because I didn't put your character tokens on there yet. Can you drag your guys over? Go anywhere
Can
along
do.
here is fine. All right. Oh, put on the. There we go.
And we do have full view of the map. At least I do.
Yeah. Is it black on the top?
Yep.
Okay. Then you're good. Where's everybody else?
there we go. I kept like trying to drag the entire thing for some reason.
Oh yeah, I hate it when it does that. It freaks out. Where are you? Oh, you're up here. Yeah, it could be up there too. You're up there. All right, we'll put you up here. You approach the dock, and there you see this sort of rusty, disgusting boat. The words "Ivory Wind." The boat is definitely in perhaps where you could definitely even though you guys are not nautical sailors by any means, you have no nautical, but even you can tell compared to the other ships that you saw while walking through this dock that this is definitely not kept in the best shape. In addition to the words in English, you also see that are written in Chinese script below on here. The place, other than with there's a gangplank, but you do not really see too many. You don't see anybody really on the ship right now.
Do we see the ship's name?
Yeah, it's the Ivory Wind.
Oh.
But
Does it say the same thing in Chinese?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, maybe it's code for the chosen one's ship or something.
No.
Okay.
As you see here is the modest sort of worn out simple wooden warehouse. There are windows and whatnot, and actually no, those are doors. Pardon me. There's only three. The only windows are in the whole place are this little part that outcropping. The rest they do see doors, but it too appears to be empty. At least no one is milling about the outside, I should say.
Do I recognize anything about the truck? Or is there anything that like stands out about it?
Yes, actually. The truck itself, pardon me. The truck, does have it stenciled on the side. Henson, the words Henson Manufacturing. And yeah, Henson Manufacturing in, can't remember the exact, oh gosh. I'm trying to remember where this is. It's, I'm trying to remember if it's Henson Manufacturing. Sorry, I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. Oh, there it is. Hanson Manufacturing's Derby. That's a Derby. So that's apparently where this is.
Like that?
Also, you also see on the side, painted actually on the side, Chowdhury, Chaudry, Chowdhury, imports, exports, P. Chowdhury, proprietor. So,
okay. Where on the building are there windows?
see there's a window here.
Oh, that's what those are? Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a door, I'm sorry. Yeah, just down here are the three actual windows.
So there are no windows on this side?
Nope. There is this, actually this part you can it's kind of funny, this parked in here.
I was about to say, should be able to poke our heads around.
Yeah. It's like a big, like double, like barn door type situation.
I guess
You
I'll
can
point that out to everyone else and ask if we wanted to go see if we can tell if anyone's inside.
Snick around.
Yeah. Do we want to do this the sneaky way, or do we want to announce ourselves?
Definitely sneaky for now, I'd say.
Okay.
Oh, Violet's an eldritch being now.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Well, do you want sneaky or do you want some cover?
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, pretty girl walking around the docks, getting lost, possibly getting hurt. Can call some attention. That's me. I'm the pretty girl, Dean, not you.
Ah, an important clarification.
You're welcome.
I think it'd be best if we tried to full on sneak this. At least until we see like what kind of individuals are in this.
I like that. Should we sneak together? Maybe check out different sides of the building at most? Or do you want to kind of spread out and cover more ground more quickly?
Do you still have the best sneak of us?
I have 76.
You can try to sneak over to the truck, and if it looks clear, you can just beckon us over. We'll stay like over here, kind of out by sight.
Okay. Yep. Then I'm gonna make my way towards the truck and see if I can kind of peek around the corner and see anything in here.
All right, so you peek around the corner. Let me look here real quick. Let me see what I got. I have to look at some stuff. Okay. So yeah, you what's the other one? What's the other guy? You hear dogs barking. It's really weird.
Real dogs?
The guard dogs here are vicious.
Rough.
I hear they don't let you on beds.
Vicious Yorkies. Okay, with that, see, I will see here.
Oh my god.
I'm going to roll and see. Did you make a stealth roll?
I'll make that now.
Yeah, go ahead and make it. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Well, you silently creep about, and you see the truck. You see the light coming from the outside, but then you also see that it is well hidden, well lit. There's some dim lights hanging from the rafters, right? And you hear with sounds of people. Looks like you hear sounds of like grunty, heavy things being moved about. And there's this one guy who looks. They look dock workers, maybe from India, that sort of thing. And but this guy, he might be either probably, I'm not really sure, maybe Middle Eastern, but he's definitely like huge. He is, if we were to go by stats, let me try big. He's like hulking. He's like well over 6 feet tall.
Jeez.
In game stats, his size is 85.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like he's picking up crates like they're nothing. And then, as you are coming into sight, through the darkness here, because it's a little dimmer over here, but you can kind of see, once your eyes kind of adjust, you see the other door, and you also see now there's like some rope and an anchor, and it looks like it's coming from like another structure in here. You see a well-dressed man. He looks like he's from India, or East Indian descent. Which in British nomenclature they call they say he's Asian, because it's part of the subcontinent.
It's technically correct.
Yes, it is. And so, with that in mind, Yeah, he comes up to them. Okay. And he has a break. Okay, everyone, please come over here. And then this other guy comes over, and then another guy who is almost another big giant dude. Okay, everyone. It's very important that we get the Henson manufacturing items. Thank you for unloading and reloading the truck, but now I must tell you, because now remember, tonight we have some workers coming in who will be working the docks. As usual, the exorbitant amount my benefactor has offered may ensure their silence. But the idea here is that we will load these items as quickly as possible. My my benefactor has said that these items are very important to him and to his allies in Shanghai. So therefore, these need to be sent post-haste. That's why we are going to wait till midnight in order to avoid the traffic of the port and all that sort of thing. In fact, I've spoken with the Captain Torvak. He is, well, I believe he understood that we would be here at midnight. But, you know, the man is, to say the least, constantly pickled. Hopefully, he doesn't oversleep. The man seems quite the sot these days. Sure thing, yes. As you wish, sir. Yes. Oh, yes. So, and remember, if anybody gets curious, we'll take care of it, but I don't believe we should have to resort to such violence if necessary. But the money that we are going to be making from this particular transaction will be so great that we must do everything in our power to make sure that it is not revealed. Alright? So let us... I don't want to have to silence, if you know what I mean, but I have a feeling that, like I said, the money is just too good to pass up. So make sure that you have all these rearranged. Go down and get the carts and put these on the pallets so that the crane may lift them up as quickly as they can. Like I said, once we have several dock workers, they should be here by midnight, and then we'll commence. I myself, I am going to go for a nice meal and get some rest, and I will be here at midnight to supervise the transaction. Once you have put everything on the pallets and everything, feel free to imbibe or whatever it is you wish to do. Although I wish you two, he points to the two big guys, I will have you stay here in case there are any interlopers about. My benefactor has apparently said that there may be others who may be sniffing about, like that one gentleman from New York. So let us be vigilant in our duties, please. With that, he goes back into his office to prepare whatever he's gonna do. But it sounds like he's preparing to leave. But he's definitely in his office for a little bit once he gets everything done. What would you guys like to do now, Woody?
Do I? Could I do a read of the room, see if these guys are probably just paid and they're not paid to ask questions kind of deal, or if they're just like blindlessly loyal to this guy?
Yes. You can make a psychology roll.
Oh,
Oh,
that's too bad. Okay, so I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You're not sure if they're just in it for the money or if they're just, you know.
Yeah, because it
They
sounded like there were two groups of people, and I'm not sure if they're, the same.
Yeah. Well, you can make a spot hidden roll.
Okay. Well, there you go.
You do realize, well, extreme success. Yes, I would hope so. Holy shit! Make that mark. You realize that these two, their accoutrements, they're wearing like just like sort of loose pants, but they're wearing like these shirts, but like there's no sleeveless, and no shirt underneath. But then you did notice. You do notice they are carrying. They have upside down ankhs around their neck, as well as ritual scarification on their stomachs.
The big guys?
Yeah, the big guys. These guys do not, though. So, just so you know.
Okay. And, they're just moving boxes right now, right?
Yes, they're letting you. They start to pull out pallets. I'm just gonna, cause you kind of. Yeah, they start to pull out pallets. Oh, let's try that again. They start to pull pallets out, and yeah, they're setting them up so that it's all ready and they've got pallet jacks and things like that, so they're putting them on pallets and that are on large, these heavy duty carts, so that they can push them out and immediately get them onto the dock for the crane
as quickly as possible. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're just kind of preparing everything. And it looks like it's gonna take quite a while. They're setting them, laying them all out ahead of time and all this kind of thing. Yes.
I guess I don't know what their allegiance is to the Indian guy, but the way they're interacting with each other, is it like on equal footing, or does it feel like they're kind of segregating amongst themselves?
They're working together, but you definitely feel that these guys are definitely nervous about these guys.
Okay. We can work with that. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna. Maybe right here, so I can hear if somebody's coming. But I'm gonna gesture for Dean and Vi to come over, and I'll relay this information to them via whispers. Dean is away from keyboard right now, but let's assume that he's with us.
Yeah.
do you want to?
Do you want to go back over here or go back in?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna signal you guys to move quietly.
Yeah. But you guys don't need to worry about being detected until being detected quite yet. I put them on. Oh. But yeah. You're kind of relaying this information, and go ahead and make listen rolls. Oh boy. All right. There you go. You hear the sound of something falling kind of hard over clumsily down the gangplank from around the corner, and then you hear somebody's coming.
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
I felt like Vi probably would have responded somehow.
Yeah, I would have made it very well known that
Hmm.
that there was a noise and someone was coming. Can I tell if they're coming up towards where we are right now, or if
Yeah.
if the noise is coming from in here?
They're definitely coming that way. You can hear the sound of like feet under gravel, that sort of thing. Where's the? Oh, yeah.
I would gesture to see if there was a way to make it around the truck on the other side.
Okay. You yeah, the actually as you're coming around. Hey baby, what's going
Oh,
on?
perfect.
Your eyes meet. Anyways.
Do I need to make a listen too?
Yeah, you hear someone coming, and then actually, while you guys are that, this door opens up, and you hear, "Oh, Captain Torvak, I'm so glad you're awake. Yeah. Now, remember, you must make your ship preparations. We will be ready at midnight. You just make sure the ship is ready to pull out." Ready to pull from the docks. Aye, it will be. It'll be. But I need to get something to drink. So I'm going to go and get. Say the ice Norwegian. I'm going to go get something to drink. See you later. And I was like, very well. Anyways, we shall meet in a few hours. My men are preparing the transfer of the goods. Once the laborers are here, it will be no problem to transfer everything. And they kind of are chit-chatting together. What do you guys do? You hide behind the truck?
At least behind the barrels.
Yeah,
All right.
that's fine there.
All right, let me see here. Who's got a good? Let me see this spot. Do you guys roll stealths?
No, not yet.
We can,
Yeah,
though.
roll it.
Does this qualify as them being distracted?
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, basically, unless you roll like really horribly, like that.
Well, I mean, that's still only as big a failure as the other two.
Yeah. No, it's fine. They're too busy distracted talking to each other and chit-chatting and making their way. But, what do you want to do?
Vi's eyes lit up like a Christmas tree when she heard that guy who's in charge of taking the ship out is gonna go get a drink. And she looks at the boys and she says, I think we need to get that guy drunk as a skunk so he misses that appointment.
Agreed.
I like your thinking.
So when they're like when those guys are out of view, Vi's gonna turn to Woody and Dean and say, well, I can probably get behind the bar of whatever place that guy is drinking at and ensure that he has a fantastic and cost-free night of alcohol.
I bet we could also cut the ship free.
I was also contemplating whether or not we should sabotage or do some spying around the ship while there's no one on it, presumably.
Yeah, that's always a good idea as well. Wait, did I fix that? Yeah.
You and I go down to the engine and hit something important?
Right, yeah. Us two can go check it out together. And Vi can probably... I mean, once they get out onto the street, Vi's just another face. I think once she finds what bar they're gonna be at, she can probably wait for us outside the gate at like a corner across the way, and we'll find her, maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Or maybe we all go together so we all we know what bar exactly everyone's at, and then we just double back.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like how long is this dude gonna get a drink, and if we're gonna have enough time to explore the ship before he gets back.
That's where I come in.
Yeah, she'll do her part, and they're not supposed to leave until midnight anyway. And from the looks of that guy, he's not one to show up, several hours before he's supposed to set sail.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that'll make sense.
Awesome. I like this. You guys have a good plan. You guys are good planners. I like you guys. All right. Yeah. Let me see here. I am trying to move this weird thing on my map. What? Is that an object? That's weird. Why does it do that? Okay, I'll just do it this way. Sorry, I'm trying to shoot. What is it? Layer. I put it in the.
Now, I'm kind of just curious. Vi could probably get him, like, pass out drunk, but in the event that this dude's liver is made out of titanium, what are the chances that we can come up with something to roofie this guy?
That would take either knowledge of chemistry or pharmacy or
Knowledge pharmacy?
Here, I
That's
just
a
brewed
thing?
something up. I just brewed
science.
something.
It's basically science. It's a science.
Okay.
skill.
I just brewed
Yeah.
something up, and Dean picks up
Maybe-
a rock.
Just give me
Okay.
the cocaine. It's
I
fine.
mean, medicine for sure would be helpful, but that just means you have to actually have the stuff. I mean, you can just make them super strong drinks and see what happens. But
Got it.
you really don't have the time to prepare for any of that because you're kind of First off, you gotta figure out where he's going.
Okay. All right. I guess that's step one.
Yep. All right. So with that, Mr. the captain stumbles and pretty much goes to the first scummy tavern he can find, and finds it's a really just a little. I mean, basically, it's a shack with some, with a bar and a couple of, few tables, and he shimmies on over there and sits down and, hey, give me your strongest whiskey, so.
He sat at the bar,
Give
right?
give me your strongest whiskey. That's right. Yeah. I can't switch between accents like this.
No worries.
wish my
So as
friend-
soon as he goes in, Vi sees him sitting down at the bar. She's gonna turn to the guys and say, "Okay, I'm gonna go make sure that he passes out. You guys go make sure that ship does not leave port."
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I will find my way around the back, come in through the back door, and slide behind the bar, and tell the bartender that I'm their relief.
Can you use fast talk or persuasion?
Let's go with persuasion. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really?
Maybe
Really?
that might be worth pushing your luck.
Well,
Give up
yeah.
32 luck for that?
No. It doesn't involve using your luck. It means you just take the roll again. But if you fail
Roll
again,
again, but if
it's a
you
critical
fail,
failure.
you're gonna get thrown out on your ass. Basically.
You know what?
And then we get the rock.
I'll do that. I'll push. And I will use luck. I'll use luck on that.
Oh! I'm gonna be nice and let you use it. I don't
Aw,
think
thank
you can
you.
on a push, but I'm gonna be nice. I think, oh sure. I don't remember. American lass like you working here? Be like, no, the owner. Oh, you mean Ernie? Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Well, looks like Ernie's got a bit of trying to class up the joint, having a nice lass like you work here.
Yeah, they're trying, but my goal is for them to succeed. This is the this is the ship owner guy, right?
Yeah, that was the bartender that was like
The
that
bartender.
you were trying to. Yeah, you're the bartender that you were saying I'm switching out. All right, well, see you later.
Go enjoy your night.
Best of luck to you. Yeah. So yeah, like this time it's like 4 o'clock, so it's got a good 8 hours before midnight. Sun will go down in about 3 hours. Well, let's say March. Yeah, about 3. Yeah, we'll say between
Awesome.
6 and 7 o'clock.
I am flirting with this guy like he is the only one in the bar. And I am just shoving him full of as many drinks as I can. And if he points out the fact that I'm American and he likes that, I'm playing off of that and I'm making him as many American style, like, hard drinks as I can.
That's too funny.
I want him to not be able to walk out of here.
All right.
It's when we find out the man's actually recovery and, just sits there with the drink in front of him all night.
Just stares at it. Yep.
I test myself. No, yeah, what you can do is no, we'll not do it. Oh no, never mind. Okay, let me see here. What is your I would think your ability to make really strong drinks. It's I don't know what skill, it's probably based on your education or your intelligence. Which one would be the one that either one of those, because you know
Well,
that your way around
dexterity
the
if she
bar.
makes it flashy.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Make a show out of it.
Flashy.
I'll take education. It's not so much about being flashy. It's about making sure that it's
effective.
It knocks him on his ass. Yeah, and I want to make it like a sneaker too. So I totally want to use education.
Okay. All right. You may roll, and I will roll against his attributes to represent. What did you get?
Extreme success.
Extreme success.
Whoa! So unless he gets an extreme constitution excess, he might be a level of drunkenness.
Let's go.
You got 1 success. So that means he's. What's the difference? I'll say okay. He's definitely well on his way. It takes you a good hour. You can definitely tell he's slurring his speech even more. Oh. This is like after an hour. I better slow down. Got to pilot the ship tonight. With those creatures. Disgusting.
But doll, I only have 1 night here. Come on, let me spoil you just a little more.
You can make a persuasion.
Do I get a bonus die because he's already drunk?
Yes, I will let you have the bonus die.
Yeah. Success.
Well, my props. All right, so that's going to take. In that hour, let's go ahead and go back to where these two guys are. What were you doing in that 1 hour? Were you going back to the ship? Were you going back to the warehouse? Were you following Mr. Chowdhury? What are Dean and Woody going to do?
Well, we said we were going to go back to the ship.
Yep.
All right.
Let's fuck it up.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. You've
I would say I do not have my rifle, but I have my revolver tucked in my coat.
That's good. All right. Now, you know what's funny is that I bought this maps off of whatever RPG.net. But the one thing they don't have on here, they didn't actually make a map of the damn ship. But that's okay. So I found a map somewhere.
Breaking the map.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was like, what? Why would you not? I mean, that's the closest they have is the ship on the dock there. What's cool about that though, they have this little piece on there that you can cover it up so it looks like the ship's not there. Yeah, it's kind of.
I mean,
spiffy.
we can do theater of the mind.
Yeah. No, that's all right. I got this
Okay.
diagram of a ship.
Oh, neat.
I found it. Yeah. So you could kick the gangplank, and you would be basically back here, which is near the aft deck. In fact, here, let me go ahead and put your guys basically here, and then decide where you want to. But you're basically at the aft deck. There appears to be nobody, at least on the exterior of the ship. But there are heavy metal doors which make it hard to exactly, well, you may not be able to, even if, you can open up slowly, but that doesn't mean that it's not so much stealth as so much as, you can make a luck roll to see if it doesn't make any noise, but it might even make a little bit of noise. But the ship, with the ambient noise of the ship and everything, it may not, you don't know. Maybe someone hears it, maybe somebody doesn't. Maybe there's nobody on the ship. You don't know. You do have enough of a
Nice roll.
education. You see where you can tell the engine room's down. You kind of, I'm assuming you guys kind of figure it out. And there's little signs that say, to engine room, to this, that, and the other. So,
Just my luck roll for the door.
all right, it goes like that. And so you do your down some stairs. You do hear the engine room. There's a hum, but they're not engaged. You do hear like the sounds of like the boiler room going, but not the engine room because it's on port. Yeah, there's some heavy metal stairs, and then there's a door to the engine room itself with the has like those round handle on it, the little you have to turn,
Mm-hmm.
in case they take water, so they seal it, so whoever hopefully no one dies.
Now, this may be a little like looking into the future here, but while I was watching those people like walk around and move boxes, did any of them use any names like, "Hey, Robert, come over here. Help me lift this, Jack," or whatever?
Not really. No.
No one used
No.
any names. Okay.
They just kind of, "Hey, you get over here." They were kind of keeping quiet there. The little guy, the smaller guys weren't exactly ready to be chatting around the big giant dudes.
Oh no, that's fair. Okay, then I'll just
And the big giant dudes you could hear them speaking Arabic to each other. So.
Okay, I'll keep the description of the big Arabic dudes in the back of my mind.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah, you can carefully go down there.
Okay, so from here we can go down to what, officers' accommodation?
Yeah, you can see there's some stairs, and then there's the officers' accommodation, and then you also see there's an engine room here. So you can actually, basically it's going to be like the engine room is here, and then there's some stairs that go down to the engine room itself.
I say we go right into the engine room.
All right.
All right, so you make it to the. You slowly open the door. You could make a luck roll opening that door, and then you can make some stealth rolls.
Found the same level of success.
It's what? Nothing. Oh. Hard failure. So I need to roll for something. You were stealthily moved, but the rusty innards of the rusty hinges kind of made a little kind of a noise. Really? That's weird. Oh, well. Oh, wait. No, it's okay. This guy. Okay. Right. You are down into the engine room. There's these giant round engines. They have all these knobs and things. They even give off a little bit of. There's also several pipes. You know that are like some are leaking water and they're kind of giving off steam. You know, as like water drips off of one pipe, lands on the other one, and it gets. You know, so there's definitely hot water pipes and cool water pipes, and there is the scent of, you know, stench of diesel engine, as well as the diesel, and as well also a slight kind of fishy odor as well. But you're on the ocean. I mean, it's a ship, so.
We read you loud and clear. All right.
Fact,
so.
In fact, yeah, you are you as well? You down there as well, Dean?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I need you to make listen rolls. Good.
You got any luck, Woody?
I do. Yeah, you know what? I'll burn 3.
You'll burn 3 luck for more luck. You you hear this kind of like something coming from the other side of the engine. You guys can make a spot hidden roll. It's kind of dark in there, so. All right, Woody, you see these like big sort of bare feet, but they're huge, and they've got like these sort of long, kind of nasty toenails. Like peeking out from the other end of the engine.
Okay, so I'm gonna point that dude out to Dean, and just tell him we gotta stay quiet while we're in here. From where we're at, are there any tools or like any rubber tubing?
Not so much rubber tubing. I mean, you do see there are like pipe wrenches and mallets and things like that.
Okay.
Socket wrenches.
Are there any like levers or dials that we could like max out and try to like blow it up?
You can make. Let's see here. You can make an intelligence roll. Success, hard success, awesome. Well, the thing is, the engine itself. I mean, unless you make a lot of noise and start taking apart things, which you could, but you have to like start just basically like physically taking it apart. Your other option, though, is that the boiler room is next door. You could conceivably, if you were to disengage the pressure monitors and crank up the pressure, that it would be even more easier to sabotage.
Oh, okay.
But you have to go into the
what I was
boiler
thinking
room.
too.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
I would try that.
Okay.
which is past
I'll-
the sleeping dude.
Oh, we have to go past him.
Yeah, sleeping dude's like right. You just.
I
see
mean,
his
we
feet.
woke up.
You just gotta sneak around
We
him.
made it. We made it in here. We just kind of walk right by him.
Okay.
And if anything happens, we just run up the stairs and jump in the water and swim away.
Okay. How about we fray, or at least loosen some of the pipes here before we go forward. Just do a little bit of sabotage before we get to the
Okay.
boiler room.
Yep. Yeah, and that just requires they're very, very tight. I'm gonna say it's gonna require a strength roll from each of you if each one wants to, or you guys want to work together on one pipe. Then each attempt that you do will. Hey, there's a chance someone might hear it.
Okay.
Say we work together on the same one.
Yeah.
That way, you guys. Who has the higher strength then?
I'm 75. Oh,
Whoa! You have 75 strength, Woody?
I do. That's what it says here. I
Damn.
guess. I don't know. Okay.
I guess you
it's,
do. I don't know.
All
I
right.
never realized that.
I don't think anyone realized it. Everyone was expecting Dean to have maybe Dean's stance is masterful, right? Maybe that's why he's so good at boxing people's faces off.
That's why you're so that no one you're subterfuge. No one expects me to be this strong.
All right.
I try to play off you're like Clark Kent. Oh, I'm just Clark. I'm a wild man reporter. I'm just
Where's
a
my
reporter.
glasses?
Yeah, you've got glasses and a little curl on here. All
right. So
Yeah.
if we work on one together, do I just get a bonus roll?
Yeah, that's exactly. The person with the highest strength rolls with the bonus.
Okay.
So you can just.
There we go.
Oh yes. Yeah, you guys. You start. You pull on this one pipe, and now this water starts. Come out a little more. Just kind of get everything kind of loose. It's starting to shake a little bit, but you should be okay.
Okay. All right. I guess
You
now
wanna do
we
another
can...
one?
You know what? I would be up for another one.
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Two important looking ones.
All
Yep.
right. You find maybe you find you find the fuel line, and I think if you loosen it.
The fuel line, you said?
Well, it's part of I mean, it's it's a fuel, but maybe it's maybe the lubrication of the engine.
I mean, that's good too.
Well, whatever it
pan.
is, you definitely loosened something.
So go ahead and roll. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Even as you're sitting here, all of a sudden you see this this oil kind of slowly onto what you're on. It's on the opposite end of the way you guys went. So if you go to the left, coming from towards the ship front, on the left hand side, it's all you can see this oil starting to slowly spill. But if you go to the right hand side, you'll be fine. You can just go the other way around and avoid the oil. So just remember, if you're on your way back, to go to the side that doesn't have oil on it. Yeah. So mainly, if you want to get to the boiler room, you just get it past. Well, you haven't really seen who this is yet, so you just know that there's somebody sleeping over there.
Okay. By chance, is there any rhythmic background noise? Every 15 seconds, there's a burst of steam or something.
You can make a luck roll.
I'll take that.
Cool. Yes, there is. There's every 10 seconds there's some pressure valve that's releasing steam.
Okay. Could I point that out to Dean and say we're gonna have to time our movements with that release of steam, and it should cover our sound a little better.
Yeah, that sounds good.
A bonus
Yeah, I'll give you guys a bonus die.
to stealth.
So unless you roll double zeros. Did you use your bonus die yet?
Yeah.
No, Dean. Oh, yeah. Dean, there you go. 18. Aha! Look at that. No
What the
problem. Yeah. You're good. You roll 58, and your bonus die, you rolled a 1. So 18 versus 20. So you're good.
Nice.
You are at the,
Cool.
you're at the door. And as you go past, actually, as you gingerly walk around, you see that there's actually not one big dude. There's actually two big guys. And they're really, really ugly sailors. Like, you're not even sure. They look very, very strange indeed.
They're fish people.
And they really do smell like fish.
That's all.
All right.
So all you gotta do is open that door at least.
Okay, well, is that another luck roll?
Yeah, make a luck roll, see how loud it is.
Do that one.
Oh,
good job.
Nice. Jeez, your luck is really on your side today.
Mhm.
Yeah, you were able to. Let me see. One of them might. Unless I roll like a 0-1, there's no way. Yeah, they're like. And one of them's got like a bottle in his hand, some strange clay bottle with something stinky, you know. Kind of spills out a little bit. They both have like, you see that way they both have like knives, like with holsters, you know, like on their knives in their belts, big giant, like big ones. Yeah, you're able to get in the boiler room.
Nice.
You can make an intelligence roll to figure out which ones would be the most applicable, and I'm assuming you want it to not do it like, well, it would take a while. You'd have enough time to escape, I would think.
Right.
You might
Yeah.
not be able to stealth out, but it kind of depends. The better you
I mean,
roll,
all the doors are open. I literally intend to just like crank some shit, and if it really starts to get shaken,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run.
got it.
And literally, like I already said, Woody, if it really starts to look like it's gonna go, we just bolt and jump in the water
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
because this is gonna
Okay.
wake everyone up or alert everyone.
See, you failed. Who? Oh, so Dean, you got a success.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Woody, not so much. You're like, I don't know. Maybe I just randomly hit these ones. You start pushing, and you do see the pressure valve like start to go up, and you think, yeah, it will, if unattended, will eventually explode. You're not really sure how long it'll take. But it doesn't, you know, it's definitely like, you don't hear like it's going fat, like and more intense. But if left alone, as long as nobody notices, you should be okay.
Is there anything I could think to do that would make it more intense?
You can make another intelligence roll to see.
Good job.
Damn, hard success. Yes. If you you figure the way it's, you start pulling knobs even more and you're looking at the rate, and you look at the rate, you kind of calculate, okay, it'll hit the red in about probably 5 minutes, if that. If we should probably beat feet soon.
We should go.
Got it.
All right, let's go.
All right. So, are you gonna stealth your way out, or are you gonna just?
Yeah,
for
stealth.
it.
We just
Yeah.
don't have to do luck rolls for the doors, though, right? 'Cause
Nope.
They're open.
No,
All right.
just make one. If you make, I'll even tell you make
Do we
one.
still have
stealth
that
roll.
bonus for the noise? Actually, is there a little more noise that would cover it?
Yeah, but it's also just noise in general.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it still one die? One
Yeah.
bonus die? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
We
You
are
guys make
ninjas.
You ninja your way out of there. There's some oil on the floor. You guys get up. However, as you're leaving, there's like the little intercom system on there. Oh, what's going on down there? You got border pressure increasing over here. No, up you two idiots. And then you
Okay, I guess
yeah,
this is like really, sorry. This is a bit of a reaction, but when I see or when I hear that intercom going, is there a chance that I can see the cable or whatever going to the intercom?
Yeah, but you're kind of running past it already. It's like you were in here when it starts to go off.
Okay.
You just hear it behind you as you're going
Dang
up
it.
the stairs.
All right.
Roll to see if those guys wake up. No. Oh. Yeah.
They's gonna die.
Oh, what? And then, but you hear it. By the time you get up there, I mean, you're still long gone, but he's kind of stirring, like awake. But as you read these, you see a guy, two guys. One is up above you. One is over here, coming out of here. Because this guy, I think, came out to investigate the whole thing, like to figure out what the hell was fucking with the boiler. Hey! What?
Oh.
Hey! So, what we can do is go into a quick initiative.
I'm gonna yell up to them. Mr. Chaudhry said that we're gonna have 60 boxes to load. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up and make it look like we just came up the gangplank.
All right, make a fast talk. Fast talk. Yeah, I do fast talk. Well, fine, but you better get off the ship.
All right, we're going.
And then you guys make your way down the gangplank. Meanwhile, this other guy's like going, "You guys wake up! What the hell's going on down there?" Like he starts yelling. You hear this other guy. You hear him like as you're going down. You hear him yelling. Meanwhile, let me see here. I said 1 to 5 minutes. I don't know. Let's see here. I need you guys. I want one of you to make a luck roll.
Oh shit.
To see how soon it blows up.
Oof.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, that'd be awful luck. We're still on the ship.
That'd be horrible. Oh god.
Your luck ran out,
terrible.
fool.
Oh,
Come,
no.
boom. Yeah, this thing like this whole thing starts to shake, and like this and all this. There's this
fucking
huge,
run.
like you guys run, but there's this huge like flower of like just like all this steam and like metal just goes boom, and it's kind of blowing, in the it's port side. So the whole thing blows. Both sides blow. These huge holes blow in this hole. It's under the water line, however. So some of the you guys have to make dodge rolls to avoid getting hit by shrapnel.
Not again.
What are you like? He's like walking along, like shrapnel's flying, and he's like
Let me get hit by a door so I can get fucked by two doors this game.
My heart will go on. All right. All right, I'm gonna roll. You take. I'm gonna be nice. Say you took a D8. 7.
Son of a bitch.
Ow! How much you have right now? How much your hit points you got right now?
11. Or how many do I have, or what's my total?
What's your total right now?
I'm
What's
at
your total
4.
before I took that
11.
4? You have
I'm
11,
at
so you have
4
to
of
make
11.
so make a con roll to avoid taking a major wound.
Oh god. Oh.
You're running, you're like, I think I'm okay. And then Woody, you turn around and you see he's got like this long, jagged piece of metal like through his leg, like sticking out.
It's like, I think I stepped on a rock.
Oh,
no.
And
No.
amazingly,
it's
it
like the
didn't-
guy
it-
from what's the Adam Sandler golf movie? The guy with the nail in his head.
Chubbs. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine. But you have this big piece of shrapnel, but luckily it didn't hit your vital organs or your not vital organs, but your vital arteries and stuff like that. You just got this big, and then I get all this steam and it starts, and you see all these people, like all these sailors start just jumping and everything, and there's like and then within a few minutes an alarm goes off. You even hear it. You and Vi and the captain hear it. And all the sailors run out to see what the hell's going on. And I'm going to make a dex roll for him to if he can even move. I'm going to make a dex roll, and if he fails
Just see
it,
if
he
can
falls
even
off.
move.
Oh, he did. Extreme
Aw,
success.
damn it.
Despite his
This is what a life of sea and drink will do.
Yeah, he's got his sea legs, you know. He's like, I just saw the ocean, and he like staggers out and goes,
Can I
"Good God!"
can
And
I
he's like,
try to trip him before he leaves with my bat? Can I just like flip it out underneath the bar and like trip his foot?
yeah, you could do like use your bat as like a maneuver roll, and I'll use it
Awesome.
against his dodge, I guess. I don't even know. Does he even have a dodge? He's
Maneuver
25.
maneuver roll.
Yeah, it's just your fighting with your bat.
Okay.
So instead of an attack, it's just a maneuver. I mean, basically, unless you fail, you'll be fine. Yeah, you're fine. And he falls over.
Oh no!
Kind of falls through the
And
doorway.
I run around the bar and I grab as I'm running I grab like a bottle of whiskey and I was like, oh no, you've hurt yourself. I like prop him up on my knee and I put the bottle of whiskey in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh, what was that? And yeah, the sailors. There's this huge alarm, like siren that kind of goes off. The harbor master has that, and then it just starts sinking and but it's still kind of because it's fairly shallow in that section of because it's near the docks and everything and
It would be a shame if Scotland Yard showed up right now.
the foredeck is up, sticking up.
Can I make a Constitution save to see if I stay conscious?
Oh, no, you are. You are conscious because you made you succeeded on your con roll, so you're not majorly wounded. You're just you're still okay.
Okay.
If you had failed, you would have passed out and had a major wound and be really messed up. But you're good. You're just God. You can do a medicine roll. You can do first aid just to.
I'm gonna do first aid.
To heal it, or
temporarily stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and you get a few hit points back.
Okay.
You can let Woody try it with his newfound plus 5%.
Yeah, I might be able to reach the spots on your back that you can't get. So, if Dean kind of coaches me through it, would I be able to roll a bonus?
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay. I
Not
don't
good
think I'll
numbers.
spend luck. Yeah. I won't
What did
bother
you get?
pushing that.
Yeah, but you can. Dean got a hard success, so
Okay.
you get 1d6 divided by 2, so you got a hit point back. Woo! But you're gonna have to do some medical research, later.
We may have to go to a certain individual to help clean and stitch me up.
There you go. And yeah, everyone's out in the I mean, everyone just starts coming out from all the different warehouses and whatnot. Even the two big guys and the
Two big fish people.
no, those guys just jumped in the water. I mean, the two big guys from the warehouse.
They lived? That's some bullshit.
No, the guy. No. I'm talking about the guys from that work at the warehouse. Not the guys
I was
on the
talking
ship.
about the fish people in the engine.
Oh, the fish people? Yeah, you don't. Well, you don't see them jump out. They're probably.
Do I see chunks float away?
Yeah, you just.
They chum
Yeah,
in the
there's-
water down there?
There's. Yeah. Wow, the fish are coming out.
Now this is just really, really goofy, but as soon as we get to the bar, can I kind of just ham it up, and say, "Oh, the Germans are attacking again," and like try to convince everyone in the bar that like a ship just got torpedoed.
You could try that. I mean, it might be a rumor that comes out
Okay.
for sure. Like, oh no! Now what do we do? These guys are like, oh, we're screwed. I don't think we're gonna get our
Sorry,
pay.
bud, give it a few more years.
And then you guys are like probably up here now. Anyways, yeah. And
Actually,
then,
are we all together at the bar
you
now?
know, make it back to you can hot foot it back to
Presumably.
hot foot it to the pub.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I would-
where I was gonna make a
Yeah.
acting roll if I was
Yeah, go ahead and
allowed.
make an acting roll.
Oh, no one believes me. This guy's just a ham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he just got shell shock.
Don't be daft. It's probably a boiler or something.
I'm assuming
happens.
you're helping me get over there. I
Yes.
would trade shoulders to Violet, and I would suggest to you that you should go to the truck or sneak into the warehouse real quick and see if you can open up one of those crates
Gotcha.
just to see what's inside while everyone's distracted by the
That sounds fine.
doomed ship.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. Since everyone's kind of clamoring over the ship, would I be able to sneak in here and maybe even grab one of the smaller boxes?
You can. Basically, you have. I mean, basically, with the crowds and everything, like nobody's really paying attention at this point. So you can definitely go get in there without really having to make a roll, and you do find some boxes. There are several boxes to choose from. There's a one that's about 3 feet tall. There's one giant box that's like over, like it's a 9 foot. It's like a set, like 8 foot by 4 foot box, but obviously it's a big one. And then you also see some smaller ones that are like, like maybe a foot. There's one that's about a couple feet. I mean, this 1 foot or 2 foot one, you could totally get.
Okay.
And then there's several, and then there's also several other ones that have that are kind of in between. Like you could probably pick up. And not,
Okay.
That are. I mean, the smaller ones you could totally pick up. You could probably pick up one in each hand if you wanted to. Put 2 small ones or 1 medium-sized one.
Okay. Are any of these boxes open?
No, they are all sealed up nice and tight. One thing you do notice, you actually make a spot hidden.
Spot hidden.
Awesome. You see that it has a shipping label for where is it?
Shanghai?
Yeah, to Shanghai. Hofang Import Export, Koyang Street, China. Also, you notice, because you are looking close, they just kind of glue it on. But you also notice that beneath it, it's slightly askew, but there's actually a label underneath it.
Oh, okay. And what does that one say?
Well, you have to...
I gotta reveal it.
You gotta kind of pick at it a little bit. But you can do it... yeah, if you don't... if you have time, you could do it now, or you could do it now if you want. I mean, it'll take you a few minutes. I might see to...
Yeah,
I might make a look roll to see if anybody... For a reason.
Could I use a knife or a knife check to try to peel it back quicker?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
With surgical precision that would make Dr. Dean jealous, you slice it and dice it. Yeah. It says, Henson Manufacturing, England. And then the funny thing is, not only did you notice there's actually a shipping label underneath that.
No freaking way. Okay, I'll do it again.
No, you got an extreme. So
Okay.
actually, you were able to, basically.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the one
Even
beneath
before,
that label.
Yeah. Yes, in fact, Henson Manufacturing, but then underneath that, unbelievably, you see this.
No shit. Okay.
And then we will commence from there. We will, to be continued.
Grumpy.
Oh man.
I mean, you sunk the ship. What kind of crap is that?
That was amazing.
If only
That was
someone had
awesome.
told us to go to Australia. Jeez.
That was great. Great rolls, guys. That was amazing. I can't believe that you just
That's pretty
you just
dope.
nailed everything going through that. That was great. What a wonderful way to end this night. That was fantastic. Oh my god. Great,
That was fun.
great game as always. Thank you so much. That was so much fun. It was a great way to end the game, guys. But for now, everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
No.
Bye, YouTube. Go away, YouTube. We're back.
Bye, YouTube. Happy dungeon
Bye, YouTube.
delving, everyone.
Oh my god.